How cool is this?
This is really the problem solution plant, because instead of buying mulch every year, or for me, it's just in the spring, all the weeds come. This is your weed blocker, and it gives you many, many months of colors. And there are other ice plants out there, but Alberto, I always think this is so cool. Do you see how where it's like the orange and the purple are really small little flowers, and then the big flower is what you're getting. It's new breeding, so the flowers are almost like daisy size. It's like a daisy ground cover.
And it's like almost like a succulent underneath.
Yeah.
So we're gonna show you all the details. Today you get all 6 pieces, so you're getting all the colors that we're gonna be showing you on our set today. $9.99 with free shipping, and 95078 is your item number. Now, we've got Devin Wallin, I believe, back with us in the show to talk to us about it.
For more.
Devin, you and I have talked so much about this ice plant because as people who love to garden but hate to weed, ground covers are our best friend.
They are. They solve the problem of pulling the weeds because they smother the weeds with their thick foliage. They also replace the mulch, which actually for me, I think the mulch is more of a big deal because
it's so expensive.
It's so expensive and it takes so long to do. What the ice plant does, this you plant in those areas where you typically do the mulch, and you never have to do that mulch again, and you get this beautiful blanket of thick, evergreen, drought-tolerant foliage all year long, and then a blanket of beautiful blooms throughout the summertime.
So wait a minute, these are right out of the box and they have flowers.
They already have flowers.
They're starting to bloom, but they're going to get, the flowers are going to really open up, right?
Well, actually, these were actually opened earlier today. They actually open in the day and close at night. And 6:15, they've started to close for the night.
That's fascinating.
They go to bed early, which is kind of cool.
Like me, like super early. All right, so listen, let's talk about the colors that we're getting, right? So I'm seeing purples, yellows, and like these kind of like fiery tones.
Yeah, so you get a 6-pack tray, and this includes 3 different colors. You get 2 each of the beautiful rich violet, 2 of the orange vibe, and 2 of the hot orange glow, which is like a yellow with an orange with a magenta all rolled into one.
Almost looks like a starburst.
So pretty.
And when they're in bloom, it's like these, it's like just a sea of cheery, happy daisies blooming along the ground floor.
Let's show where they can grow.
Let's do
because
it.
you're probably going to put these like right in the ground. So let's give you some ideas of where you can put them. So here they are in planters, but look at them like over that rock wall.
In that retaining wall, look how it just cascades over the edge. Now they look tropical. And they're beautiful in hot climate areas like Palm Springs, but they're also very winter hardy. Hardy to -20 degrees Fahrenheit, so they're great in Philadelphia. And look at how it just kind of flows over along that walkway up those stairs.
Yeah,
isn't that gorgeous? It's effortless too.
Now can you explain this, what we're seeing here?
So on the right are the flowers of the Ocean Sunset series. That's what we're growing, and that's what we're shipping to you. The flowers are larger, they're bolder, they have more colors compared to the flowers on the left, which are if you do find ice plant at a box store, those are what they're gonna ship you.
The little ones.
Or what they'll give you.
Yeah.
I love the richness of the colors, and just the sheer quantity of blooms is what really sets the Ocean Sunset Series ice plant apart.
And remember, the foliage on these, they basically look like a succulent.
They are, they are a succulent. They hold moisture into the soil, into the foliage. I love that.
So pretty.
And it's so beautiful because you'll have blooms like that from early summer all the way till autumn, year after year.
That is really unusual in a flowering ground cover because I have ground cover like bugleweed at my house that is awesome, but it flowers in
like
the
2
spring
days,
and then it's done.
And then it's done.
This is months and months and months and months of color. Look at it here. Wow.
Totally transforms those problematic areas. That area would be totally just rife with weeds. Why not plant the ice plant, and you can change the whole energy of your garden. It's going to become more beautiful, but it's also going to become a lower maintenance garden. And also a more cost-effective garden because you're not, hiring someone to pull those weeds. You're not paying for mulch. You just get the pure beauty.
Now, tell us about sun and watering and anything that we need to do to care for these. I know a lot of our plants, like our hydrangeas Today's Special Value, you ask us to use a fertilizer.
Right.
Do we need that with these?
Our time-release fertilizer is a great addition when you get them planted. Oh, here you can see the 3 colors. On the left is the orange vibe, in the middle is the violet, and on the right is the hot orange glow. They look beautiful together.
And you're getting 2 of each.
You get 2 of each. Now, these are sun-loving plants, and I wanted to mention, you know, they're called ground covers, but they're also called a living mulch. And I want to point that fact out because as a living mulch, what that actually means is they're going to create beautiful root systems in the soil. That's going to help introduce more microbiomes into your soil. That's going to improve the structure of your soil, which is going to help all the surrounding plants.
Mulch doesn't do that.
Mulch doesn't do that, not like
Right.
these.
And you know, I would really encourage you, if you think like, gosh, but I have so much mulch, how would I ever replace it? Don't try to do it all this year.
No, it's
Get a
just,
set,
yeah.
a couple of sets, 3 sets, 4 sets. Do a little this year, do a little next year, and over time, you will be able to replace all your mulch with this beautiful living ground cover. And you know, the best time to do this probably would have been last year. The next best time is right now.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and so for me, where I have a lot of ground cover, it took me a couple of years, but my goodness, has it been worth it? Because I'm not, there's one big part, I'll have to show you next time you're over, Devin.
I will,
There's one big part now that I don't have to buy mulch for anymore.
That's awesome. I love it. But you're totally right. Gardening, it's a lifelong journey. We're not trying to do it all at once. Do it little by little. But each one of those 6 plants, I pop one out, is going to grow around 12 to 18 inches around. So one collection will do about 8 to 10 square feet. Start to do some math, some visualization. Maybe you have a 20-foot walkway. You need to get 2 sets for that left side, 2 sets for the right side. That's how you start using ground covers. The best way, though, get 5 or 6 of these collections. I promise you will find more and more locations where you can use these and reduce that mulch bill once and for all.
And so much prettier. No mulch will ever give you this much visual interest and beauty. The largest flowers, really, that we've done from in ice plants. So stunning. Thank you so much, Devin.
$9.99 gets it home, M95078. That's your item number. Pick those up. They're so, so pretty. Thanks, Devin. All right, so right now, is this the hose that you use? Because this is the hose that I use.
Yes, this is the exact hose I use.
I love this hose. I mean, could you be in love with a hose? Yes, you can. Because it is here. Wait, we are showing you, there it is, from